Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queenswish. So, we are finally done procrastinating, or I am, and ready to move on to Mecidi. I suppose I'm going to procrastinate just a little bit longer, just to, do some basic exploration of the overworld on the way there, but I guess there's not going to be that much more to discover. Well, I suppose there's this hut, which looks like it's going to be an encounter, yeah. Outside Fort Mist, a warmly lit house has its door propped wide open. And the sign besides the door says, Ahriel Welcome Center. Okay. Outside of it, in the middle of a flower garden, an easel has been set up with a large blank canvas. No one is in sight, but little puffs of smoke float out of the chimney. Huh. I mean, this looks inviting enough. Investigate the house. Obviously, if something is this inviting, it's probably a trap. Except it's really close to our fort, so maybe not. The house surprisingly contains a cafe. Little tables and chairs, a well-stocked liquor shelf with a selection of Haven spirits. Several soldiers are here. Every wall is covered in paintings. Wild forests, still lives, and the people of the Ahriel. All are signed with a sloppy PG something something. Okay. A young Havenite with messy long hair and a tan vest lounges by the window. He has a pipe in one hand, charcoal in the other, absorbed in his sketching. Interrupt the artist. Why is that my only option? I mean, I hope I do it like by just quietly clearing my throat or something and not, shouting at him. You get close before he reacts. He stops sketching and looks up irritated. 1 second, I can... Oh, you're not Ahriel. You're the prince. He doesn't rise to bow or kneel. I'm Paul, painter, and Haven's Way agent for the Ahriel. What's up, your royalness? Wow, okay, people are really casual around here, and I don't mind it at all. Rather impudent of you not to bow or kneel to me. I wish I could say this with, an ironic tone. Because I would. But I'm pretty sure the game means this to be taken very seriously, so... Or to be said in a serious tone, so I'm not going to say that. Are these all your paintings? His face turns proudly to the walls. Yes, this part of Sacramentum has been a real inspiration. I sent them to my dealer in Haven. She finds buyers, or she tries to. Would you paint something for me? No, I don't take commissions. That's why I work an actual job. This way I get to paint for myself, what I want, and only when I feel like it. Okay, but, I guess I could buy one of his paintings, if I wanted to. And do you get buyers? He scowls. No, but all great artists are never appreciated in their time. Mark my words, Atantuo. My work will become valuable one day. Probably after I'm dead. Good to know. Maybe I should buy all your stuff and kill you. No, of course not. You're a Haven's Way agent? Yes, Atantuo, it's my job. I work for the Haven's Way Society. They advance Haven interests in our colonies, mostly getting locals to work with or for us. Not the worst job I've ever had. It pays my bills and lets me travel the world. In return, I recruit Ahriel soldiers for Haven. How's the recruiting going? He indicates the half-empty room. Decent. We get lots of locals late at night, mostly trench folk who are tempted to sample Haven brews and liquors. He points to the bar. I never get blessed, which is probably for the best. He shrugs. At least I have plenty of time for my art. Why is never getting blessed for the best? I don't know, maybe because they're completely crazy? Don't get me wrong, I'd totally try that elixir of theirs if I could. I think it'd improve my painting, or kill me, one of the two. Alas, an outsider like me getting elixir is impossible. They really guard it. What are you smoking? Dude, what are you smoking? A local herb mix that the non-blessed use to relax. They say it's supposed to help your creativity. When you ask if it's helped him be creative, he frowns. No, mostly just thirsty. It does relax one, though. Want to try it? Your duty to Haven can wait. It literally can wait for the duration of, taking one swig from that pipe. I'm not sure if I want to. Spending your afternoon smoking is not how Haven became great. Screw that. I'm not a smoker myself, although I have enjoyed the occasional hookah, so I can relate somewhat. Paul smiles, hands you the pipe, and watches your reaction. The first time you cough and feel an acrid burning down the back of your throat. Yeah, that's familiar enough. The second time it manages to taste worse. I suppose. With the third puff, you get very thirsty and the beginnings of a headache. You hand back the pipe with a trembling hand. Yeah, that does not sound particularly great. Paul smirks at your disgust. Maybe you have to be born here to like it. Anything else, Prince? No, that's fine. I mean, I'm kind of interested in the reaction. I don't assume or expect him to jump to his feet and suddenly be all formal, but I also don't want to be that kind of prince, as should be abundantly clear at this point. So let's just move on. That was an interesting encounter, and I wonder. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is with this area of the game, and both the chief of this fort and this guy here being as they are, in very stark contrast to the usually pretty stern and business-like NPCs I've been meeting. But especially when the description of that painter came up, I wondered if he was maybe based on a real-life person. I don't know why exactly I got that feeling. Anyway, you approached some of the Ahriel farmers. They split their time between tending their fields and chopping back the forest that ever expands toward them. The farmers are used to dealing with unpredictable nobles. They are polite, servile, and utterly unable to provide information or useful conversation. Wonderful. Fine by me. What is this? Huh, what is this? This is completely secluded, isn't it? Wait. Oh, that's wait. That's Ankaro's mine. Why? Oh, you know what? I must have discovered this on my way to the fort, but decided not to go there? Right? I thought I had already conquered this, but I guess not. Weird. I don't remember that at all. I mean, it's been a few weeks, well, a few weeks, maybe 2 weeks or so, in real time, because I had recorded a little bit in advance. So it's quite possible that I made a mental note, or tried to make a mental note to return to this place, but forgot. Good thing I decided to check, or I guess it did catch my attention, and I investigated. There are patrols of guards watching the roads around Mecidi. They stop to greet you. You learn that they spend most of the time hunting monsters. Mirelings and strange beasts constantly emerge from the woods to cause trouble. When they realize who you are, they urge you to enter Mecidi and speak with the counselor in charge. They deflect any questions you ask. They have their orders, and they're smart enough not to get involved in politics. Fair enough. You know what? I mean, now the mental note is fresh enough that I'm probably going to remember. So I'm going to actually continue onward to Mecidi as I originally planned. Thanks for the report. No theft. That's good, because we're just scraping by in terms of iron, so that is not great. Making some profit in terms of Quicksilver, and it looks like we're gonna be securing one more source of Quicksilver soon-ish. Why are you standing there? There are several dirty, hungry blesseds sitting by the fire. This isn't their farm. The family who lives here watches them warily through the windows. When you get close, the blessed rise to their feet and look you over with bleary, unfocused eyes. That's odd, even for blessed. One says in a loud, slurred voice, You there, are you real? Well, I mean, I would say that yes, I am, but I guess that counts as a greeting. She says, You are real? Good. We are on a journey of exploration, hunting for wisdom, but we need to go to Mecidi. Home, Mecidi. We aren't sure where that is. Can you help us? I mean, I haven't discovered it. I hope that's not a problem. I know where you should go. She's relieved. Oh, thank you. You will be rewarded for your help, trench person. The blessed all brighten up. They are also all looking in different directions. Uh-oh. I don't want to give them the wrong directions. I think Mecidi... Is this the city wall, actually? So it should be east, right? I mean, it's either south or east, but I guess between the two... I mean, if we're being literal, then it must be east, so... I get 172 coins, and then I get 1 coin. Oh, I guess that's from the report, and this is from them. You point toward Mecidi. They doubt you are telling the truth at first, but they decide to risk trusting you. They pack up their things and move off, much to the relief of the family who lives here. Before they go, the blessed woman presses a coin into your palm. I think you are turned around, but we will try what you said. We can't sit here forever. Then they happily walk toward home. What the heck? Okay. You're welcome, farmer family. Yeah, okay, so the CD's right here. Good, good. Just a little bit traumatized with this game in, you know, cardinal directions. You're near the Ahriel city of Mecidi. It is quite lovely. Dark timbers, centuries old, form an elegant city of carved walls and gracious buildings. As before, nobody comes to greet you. The guards give you one look and pass by. The farmers pretend you aren't there. There must be some influential people inside these walls. Someone who can speak for these strange people and help you complete your mission. Yes. That is what I'm expecting. Okay. I think this is far enough. Right? Yeah. So we've explored roughly up to this line here, I'd say. You know, let's stop wasting time. Stop making excuses and just head in here. Okay, I guess we did get our general description of the town as we approached from the outside. Let's just, you know, start checking buildings as we find them. This is a small boarding house crammed into the crowded streets of the trench town of Mecidi. There is an old woman sitting and knitting. When you enter, she nods. A traveler, a visitor to Mecidi. I'm Mira. Welcome to my inn. Tell me about Mecidi. You have the accent of Haven. I remember it. Your people were here before. I knew you would come again. I'm glad for it. Oh, really? You knew that I was coming? Of course. We are little people, but we are not fools. As soon as your ships passed on north coast, the word started to spread. The blessed ignore us, so we have to look out for ourselves. You're happy that we are here? Yes. Haven being here means travelers, customers, merchants bringing good vault stone to fix my inn's foundation. If we little folk are going to be ruled by brutal, absolute masters, at least Haven is better at providing services. Huh. I suppose so, yeah. I mean, definitely, compared to the, at best, absent-minded, blessed rulers. Well, that is reassuring. Of course, I've been alive a long time. I know to tell important people what they want to hear. Really? But you also say that to those important people's faces. I still hope that you generally mean what you just said. Although, I guess after this sentence, I can't be so sure. What services do you offer? I provide rooms for those few brave souls who can travel through our woods. I have a free room for the night, only 5 gold. I mean, I don't need one, but I guess I'll sample the local specialties, delicacies. Oh, this is just a small inn. We don't have a full menu. Also, I don't let my customers get drunk under my roof. Excuse me? I was asking for food, I think? But okay. Well then, I'm not gonna rent a room. That's locked, okay. Alright, well. That wasn't super helpful. I guess this is just a watchtower? Oh. Excuse me? I somehow managed to click outside the window twice in different ways. I hope that didn't cause too big of a hiccup. Alright, some Ahriel bows, not too surprising, I guess. There's no one here. Oh, maybe downstairs in the laboratory? Slime stains are always good. Okay. Steaming masses, ice pudding. Well, suppose I can deal with these real quick. Guess it maybe a little bit loud on my end. Okay, I guess I'll do this. Looks like the owner is actually not home. Hopefully he didn't fall victim to these slimes here, whether they're his creation. Well, that wasn't nice. Whether they're his creation or not. Just some random pest. Okay, cancel. You know what? Just wait. You can try that again, and this time you hit all of them. Okay, that redeemed yourself a little bit. Also, we heal you. I guess we're not allowed to take this? I mean, I'm not super desperate for Quicksilver, but still. You'd think that for getting rid of these monsters... Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna steal, just, you know, just because it's not that useful to me. And role-playing and all that. Okay, so just no one there. Huh. Ahriel alchemicallery? Okay, sure. I guess that's a real word. Mecidi barracks. Ahriel duelists. Ivan the NRTAA. Okay. There's a mage of the Ahriel walking around this garden. He touches the plants gently, occasionally plucks a leaf or waters a shrub, whispers to the plants sometimes. When he does, they quiver a bit. Then his head snaps up and he sees you. Oh, a visitor. I'm Ivan, the not really terrible at all. Ah, okay. I welcome outsiders. He has the green skin of the blessed. Hardly sent me to talk to. Yeah, At this, at his title, not his name, but his title. I wondered if this name had been mentioned to us, but I couldn't really remember it. But apparently so. That is an interesting name, though. Oh, yes, I chose it myself. I command the defenses of Mecidi, but I need to remind people I'm not strong. They shouldn't ask me to fight. Oh, okay. I mean, he's commanding the defenses, but he's not strong personally. Not really terrible at all. Is that name really conveying that, first and foremost? I'm not so sure, but okay. And why is that? I'm a plant worker. I speak to the trees, and I work them for the defense of the Ahriel, so don't fight me. I'm real weak in person. Good to know, if we ever need to actually fight the Ahriel. What is a plant worker? The Ahriel is defended by our forests. They're infused by magic. They confuse, divide, and devour invaders. They don't do it on their own, though. Trees and bushes are notoriously lazy. Plant workers like me fill them with power and prod them to action. I would like to learn more about plant working. Many would. I would rather die than tell you the slightest secret of our craft. In fact, if you tried to torture even the smallest trick out of me, I would just die. It's a modest, ugly bit of magic, but it keeps the Ahriel safe. Oh, okay. You enchant the forests outside? Yes. I send power into them. I send vague instructions. I keep the forests awake and moving. Of course, it is a chaotic process. Even the best plant worker loses control occasionally. Huh. And if you lose control? I am devoured. Or some trench folk are. Or a horde of spiders come out and we have to fight. Our defenses sometimes claim a few of us, but it is a small price to pay for the safety they bring. You think so, huh? Okay, sure. You also have human guards? Yes, I direct those too. I sent them out to help the folk of the trench town. It keeps them from whining. What sort of whining? Bandits, spiders, mirelings. Wah, wah, the trench folk live in the most beautiful cultured of lands, and they constantly complain about their little problems. Yeah, tell me about it. Does that ever make them angry? Who cares? Oh, okay, sure, that's an attitude to have. Yeah, anyway, Hartley sent me to talk to you. It's about the mind-warping plans? Yes, the monstrosities. They've been spreading through our lands for some time. I've been trying to find their source. I think that I finally have done it. The shrubbery tells me many secrets. Alright, so where did these horrors come from? Well, you know, when you pump enough raw magic into a giant forest, there will be some unpredictable effects. We prune those out, leaving our defenses intact. Okay, so what did you learn? I have tracked the disease in our woods to one set of groves. One of our leaders, Watcher Chimera, has already headed out there. He has the blessing of the elixir, and he can track down the infection. If you found him, you could do a great favor for the Ahriel. Why would I do that? I don't know. Haven helps its vessels, doesn't it? Also, I don't know, treasure? Yeah, I guess both of those things kind of work. Who is Watcher Chimera? One of the 3 watchers of Mecidi. He is new to the post, and he is more industrious than most. He is less distracted. That's good. Where is Watcher Chimera? He went northeast, tracking the spore of disease. Okay, so I'm guessing that's that very obvious spot on the map. I taught him to detect it. I don't know where the path will lead him. You will have to find him. Do you think this is the answer to the problem? I do. It is a diseased spot, and it must be burned out. It would be nice to solve this problem before the next problem inevitably appears. There is always a new problem. No important job is ever truly done. I guess that much is true. Okay, the quest has been advanced, and indeed... Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. That's the heart of the wood. So there is... If I had to guess, I'd say there is one more important location right there. Okay. Good to know. What is this? That looks weird? What's up with this wall? Oh, I guess it's just this kind of wall tile that's randomly inserted there. That looks very strange. I don't know. What have we here? Trading hall. Right. Rosler. Raisler? I don't know. The beautiful half of Mecidi has a trading post in it, but this is where the finest goods of the Ahriel are sold. Swords with blades of crystal and energy, potions and elixirs and of all descriptions, silken robes. You can see why your mother wants this place in her empire so badly. The proprietor walks up to you and gives a nervous little bow. You note she doesn't have the green skin of an elixir drinker. No, she does not. You're the Havenite, yes? I was told you might come. I'm Rosler. I trade with the honored guests. Tell me about the trading post. I would love to, but have you been to see Watcher Acefith yet, in the main hall? I can't know what I'm allowed to sell you without word from the Blessed. They can be distracted. Yeah, I mean, distracted enough to not really know that we even talked, but okay, sure. I mean, have we actually been here? I think I skipped this building, didn't I? Ahriel Blessed. Okay, just making sure I'm not missing any NPCs that might be wandering outside, but that's very rare anyway. Might as well check out the smithy. In the back of the workshop you find a small forge. An elderly woman is doing a bit of intricate work, repairing a long, thin blade. What gets your attention is that the blade isn't metal. It's one of the glowing energy blades of the Ahriel. A lightsaber. She runs her hammer along the blade in long, careful strokes, shaping the energy. She hasn't noticed you. It's incredibly delicate work. In fact... Oh, there she is. Smith Isbal. Hello? Old woman? You get closer to the smith. You watch the slow, elaborate process of shaping the crystal blades. Her concentration is intense. Sometimes she mutters a little spell. Eventually she sets the repaired blade aside and reaches for another. Then she sees you. Oh, a distraction. Havenite, yes? I'm Smith Isbal. I tolerate visitors, if they are brief. Sure, we're not gonna take up too much of your time. Also, wait, didn't I heal him? Did I imagine that? I just noticed that his health was missing. Huh, weird. Anyway, interesting weapons you have there. Tell me about Mecidi. I mean, I guess the weapons are the real interesting part here, so... She picks up a glowing blade and looks at it. Yes, when you swing it, the crystals are gone. Pure energy. Magical death. The most powerful weapons. What makes them so powerful? Pure magic. They will cut through metal armor with ease. The ropes of a magician will stop the energy. Such ropes on the battlefield are rare. Okay. How are they made? I think Haven would pay well for our secrets. Yes, we would. Haven tried to get our secrets before, many times. They always failed. They always will. Okay, sure. I mean, so long as we can buy them at reasonable prices, I guess that's fine. Tell me about Mecidi. This is a town. I'm left to do my work. I'm not blessed. I'm a trenchfolk. I am trenchfolk. I don't care. I don't complain. The trenchfolk are complaining? They always want more from our leaders. Maybe they should get it. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me as long as I can work. You really don't care? If something happens that keeps me from working, I will care. Until then, this talk bores me. Fair enough. I would like one of your weapons, I guess. It sounds to me just like the arcane weapons that smiths have been selling since the beginning of the game, but sure. You can, with the Watcher's permission. I don't sell my own work. I'm not a merchant. Go to Roseless Hall. She will take your coins. Oh. Do you ever do custom work? At first Isbal is going to snap at you, then something stops her. Custom. She looks up at you. You are the Havenite. You travel all around Sacramentum. I do travel. You travel around the Wall, poking your nose in. You can get their rarer crystals. Oh, I think I have an idea where this is going. The ones they don't sell. Yes, if I had some of those, I could make things. I have ideas. Go on. Ah, glorious spear. Wait. Does the game know that I'm a spear user, or is this just a complete coincidence? Bring me a selection of crystals. I will need to try a lot of combinations. Maybe it's based on the weapon your main character has currently equipped. That would be really cool. Because, I don't know, obviously she was making a sword, and, you know, the sword is usually the default kind of weapon. And since there wasn't, a choice for me to make here, I just wonder. Maybe it's a coincidence. Anyway, bring me a selection of crystals. I will need to try a lot of combinations. I might be able to make a new sort of weapon. A new type of spear. Bring me unusual crystals. We can see if you find what I need. Huh, I mean, I have a few of them, but although I suppose I don't have them with me right now. I don't have any special wallstones yet. Right. What does the quest say about this? A glorious spear. She wants a challenge. She thinks that she can make a new and unique spear if she can only get the materials to do it. Search the vault for unique crystals and stones. Things that don't seem to have another use. Yep. Definitely have 3 of those. But I think I read somewhere at some point while looking something else up that... or maybe I specifically Googled for those stones. I think I might have done that a while ago. And I think I need 4, so I'm still missing 1 actually. I think. Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna go fetch them when I get the chance. I think they're in my chest back in Fort Haven. So, yeah. And I'll see if she gives me a hint as to, you know, how many more I need. Or maybe she doesn't need all 4. Maybe it's you get a better weapon if you bring her more. Something? Who knows? Trader Katrina. Sure. The trench town has a humble trading post for regular folk. You look around at all the mundane equipment and food and such. There isn't much that appeals to you. A merchant runs up to you, eager to trade. You're here? I'm so happy to see you. I'm Trader Katrina. You're happy to see me? Of course. Since Haven left, fewer people came to visit the Ahriel. This is bad for people like me. I want lots of visitors. I want people to come here from Fort Mist to trade and such. The Blessed don't really care about these things. They don't really lead us. Tell me about the Blessed. Her enthusiasm fades. They rule us. We have to do what they say. That is all she has to say. Who's your leader, then? Lonius is the one who looks after our trench town. He doesn't drink the elixir, so he actually helps. I'd like to get some elixir, would I? I mean, I don't really. Really? Are you sure? Is that smart? Anyway, the Blessed won't sell it to outsiders. Yeah, okay. Cool. I would like to trade. We don't have much for an important person like you. We have some supplies and lumber, also a few weapons and robes. Maybe that will help? Let me take a look and I'll tell you. I mean, I could buy Quicksilver. Yeah, none of this is obviously of any use to us. I guess I can buy Quicksilver, sure. I mean, really, I'm not gonna need it, so that's fine. Okay, can you wander away from there? My OCD demands that I check what's inside that box. Thank you. Okay, just wanted to know. Lonius is home. Okay, I should probably talk to that person. I don't know, did Istara tell us to talk to him? Because he's basically her colleague around here. In fact, what are we supposed to do? Reclaiming the Ahriel, Mecidi. So we're supposed to talk to the leaders here, of course. Calamity returns. Find a way to reverse the calamity. Perhaps one of the more powerful. Or learn the people of Sacramento will know something about it. Yeah, actually I don't really know how we're going to advance this one, but I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Studying the calamity. Oh, you know what? This might be the hint. To talk to actually talk to Chimera, who we are going to meet anyway. Star of Sliven. Right, okay, so she did ask us to talk to Lonius. Makes sense. Widow of the Brock is in Ankara's mine. Kaddish prisoners. Palace of Atonement. Right. Motherly advice. I guess I did do that. So I only need to return to my other fort, or to the Ahriel Thicket actually, to report the success, and that's probably gonna conclude that quest. The Mind Warpers, yes. Adam's Errands. Right. This is also another one that I just have to return to report to Deepwood Cape. The Spear and the Stones by the Sea. Yeah, okay. Alright, I mean, you're outside the main hall of the Ahriel. It's an elegant oak building, covered with intricate carvings, and centuries old. Once it was a major gathering place. Now it's mostly quiet and neglected. Regular people don't come here often. Okay, what is this here? Nothing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Lonius first, before talking to the other guy, the official leader, I suppose. You find a rare sight in the Ahriel Woods. Organization. There is a small, tidy office here. Your trained eyes recognize all the signs of proper political administration. The man in charge walks up to you and takes a good look. His friendly greeting is choked off in his throat. I'm Lonius. I run the trench town of Mecidi, and you are the Havenite, aren't you? Oh no. Oh no? You think your vessels are ever happy to see you? They only pretend, you know. They pretend to like you as you wander spreading your chaos. I've been dreading this moment since I heard that Haven's ships landed. Wow, okay. I'd like to think that I've managed to convince some people to think otherwise. But I guess that requires us actually meeting first and, you know. So we'll see if I can change your opinion. What are you afraid of? What's a trench town? What sort of problems do you have? So I cannot directly tell him that I was sent here by Astara. What are you afraid of? Whatever you do, it will make things worse. I disagree wholeheartedly. If not soon, eventually. We finally managed to have some sort of peace with our blessed, so that we can make our lives tolerable as they wander in madness. Now you are here, and can't I convince you to just leave? No, probably not. You're a vessel, and I will go where I want. I will be gone soon, don't worry. I mean, I suppose, either way. One way or the other. I have some important business to attend to in Mecidi. Of course you do. Your soldiers are already on our border. They are not on vacation. You're the tip of the spear. I know what our fate will be. All I can do now is deal with you and hope you are merciful. He thinks. You know, we could use Haven's influence. Sometimes we have resources to hire warriors for certain tasks. See? Now we're talking. Okay, so what do you do here? I run the trench town. The regular people, the trench folk of the Ahriel, they come to me with their needs and problems. I help them as best I can with what few resources the blessed give me. What's a trench town? It is where the regular folk live, the ones who can't afford elixir or don't want to be made all funny by it. Of course, most who can drink elixir do. You'll live a lot longer. Yeah, it is a pretty compelling reason, although at the price of madness, I don't know. Seems like you wouldn't really be able to enjoy it. What sort of problems do you have? He slumps in his chair and sighs. Our woods are full of magic. It keeps us safe. It also calls monsters, hides brigands, warps beasts, and summons mirelings. We always have to fight to keep the forest from eating us. What resources do you have to work with? We trench folk have our own warriors and weapons. Some of the blessed are still focused enough to be able to help us. Ivan is one, if only barely, according to, our brief little conversation. He is a blessed and woods mage, and he loans us warriors when we have a real problem. We can keep ourselves safe from monsters. The hard part is staying safe from the blessed. And how do you deal with the blessed? They aren't focused. They keep wandering off. That is the best case. They cause the most harm when they try to help. That is why I dreaded your coming. You will only draw the attention of the blessed. Then, once you are gone, they will look at us. I mean, we're not going to be gone, though. We're here to stay, ideally. And it sounds difficult to be Ahriel. Lonius sniffs, offended. Don't be mistaken, Havenite. The Ahriel are a superior people, a superior land. We have our little problems, but the crudest, poorest of us lives like anyone else's lord. Yeah, sure, okay. You keep thinking that. So the Ahriel have a treaty with Haven. I mean, it's true, but I hate forcing that issue. You know what? I have come with a message from Astara. Let's get that out of the way. Lonius closes his eyes and rubs his temples with his fingers. Yes, Astara, the madness of elixir combined with power over a trench town. The worst combination. I mean, she's really not particularly mad. In fact, she struck me as one of the most sensible people I've met here. Astara has been talking to me. I'm sure she has. She is full of ideas. She wants to change things. He shakes his head. Just when life is stable. The blessed are distracted. The trench towns are surviving. She wants to disrupt it. She wants a new order, and she is offering me power in the new regime, yes? She says that I can get power that I can get power for you. She is correct. No, I have people to look out for. I'm no rebel. No, no, and no. I won't disrupt an order that is still functioning. I won't risk my people. The answer is no. I mean, I can't really blame him, honestly. I can understand your point of view, yes. Good. Carry my message back to Astara and don't discuss this with me again. I can't risk the anger of the Blessed. They are dangerous. Well. Okay, I don't know if I doubt that I, like, permanently locked myself out of following this quest line then, or this solution to ally with a non-blessed. I guess I'll return to Astara and see what she has to say. If she's still gonna support me, even if we don't have Lonnie as a support. But I mean, obviously he wasn't. He's made up his mind, right? And his reasons are actually pretty reasonable, for once. I just didn't feel right to try and convince him, and I'm honestly not sure if that even would have done anything, gone anywhere. So anyway, you said you sometimes hire outsiders to help you. Yes, the Blessed are generous enough to give me resources to hire warriors to clean up particularly nasty messes. The Blessed are wealthy after all, and they are too precious to do their own fighting. And do you ever hire Havenites? Perhaps. Fort Mist has been rebuilt. That means you need resources. That means that there is a way I can bribe you. Always happy to be bribed. Then I will bribe you with a quicksilver mine. Because of the monsters there, we can't use it. You could, though, if you cleared out a pesky nest. I'm speaking of Ankaro's mine. Oh, okay. Another reason to go there. I'll take it. Very close to Mecidi. It's an old, overgrown pit, but it can still be worked. You only need to claim it. Where is Ankaro's mine? Only a short journey to the northwest. However, the main road to it is overgrown. Well, any idea what problems I might find there? My scouts have seen a lot of huge spiders in those woods. The magic of the Ahriel woods often helps arachnids to grow beyond what their proper nature wishes. Why is a nest of monsters tolerated so close to the city? You should speak with Watcher Aesfeth. I think you will find he is not too bothered by the mundane details of walking down roads without being eaten by spiders. And what do you think of the Blessed neglecting their duties? I don't think anything, Havenite. I just do my job. Stop trying to trick me into reason. Into treason. I am a loyal servant of the Strange Town, that is all. Right. You know what? Let's say this, just so I have, fully explored all this dialogue. So the Ahriel have a treaty with Haven. Yes, before I was born, we were your vessel. Then you left. I mean, we were kind of forced to leave, though. So it's, I think that should be mentioned at least. I'm a little person, Havenite. I can't negotiate any treaties with you. Don't even ask. Just making conversation. Well, don't. The Blessed can't even be allowed to suspect I want to deal with Haven. It's too dangerous. They're distracted and eccentric, but don't be fooled. They kill when they feel threatened. Right. I mean, who knows? Maybe his view is going to change as things move along. At the north end of the hall, you see an old Blessed man hunched over a pile of papers. He mutters angrily to himself. He hasn't noticed you yet. He is alone in the hall. There are dust and cobwebs everywhere. The leaders of Mecidi have managed almost total seclusion from those who aren't Blessed elixir drinkers. Also, he's not really alone because there are guards and a dog, but Mildred Bowden. Bowden? The Watcher of the Ahriel has a small, happy, yappy dog. She runs up and jumps on you. The Watcher mutters, her name is Mildred Bowden. She likes pets. Well then, pet the dog. The dog rolls onto her back and accepts belly rubs with great gratitude. As dogs do. What does she play with? What does she play with? The Watcher mutters a spell. Shards of ice appear on the floor. The dog begins crunching on them. Oh, okay. Pet her one more time. Well, that was nice. Ace with 10 fingers. How unusual. There is an old Ahriel Blessed sitting in the high table. Sitting at the high table, surrounded by piles of maps and books and scribbled notes. He flips from book to scroll to scrap of paper in a frenzy, muttering to himself. Then you get close enough for his eyes to find you in the dim light. You, yes, the Havenite. You came. I knew you would. A happy destiny. I am Watcher Ace with 10 fingers, of the Mecidi Council. Why are you called Ace with 10 fingers? He looks perplexed. Why, because he lifts his hands and wiggles his fingers. See? 10 fingers. Ah, I see. That's what I thought. Yes, it seems a foolish question now, doesn't it? Yes, I'm very sorry. Well, I am Prince Atantuo of Haven. Of course, a prince. I see, and you come to Mecidi. For power? For knowledge? Why are you here, Prince? Because the Ahriel are vessels of Haven. We need to discuss this. I can't help with that. My guilds are too lofty for grubby trade and treaties. Really, who cares about trade? Not when we are on the border of true epiphany, a great moment of learning, and you can help. Can I now? Sure. You said something about an epiphany? Yes. He waves at all his books and maps. An epiphany, an understanding of the true nature of Sacramentum, the true magic in our soil. That is what I seek. I mean, I have my doubts, since you are obviously kind of mad, but sure, if there could be some truth to this, I would be interested as well. I can give you a way to sense their magic. I have created a crystal eye. If you hold it, you can detect the presence of the magic of the sacred masters, and explore it, and tell me of it. I can give you this gift, but with a warning. Might this have something to do with the calamity? What? You mean Haven's disaster? I don't know. That is just musty history. Except that it has happened again. I suppose the news haven't reached here yet. I care about now. Sure. Tell me more about what you want. I believe that all of us, the beautiful Ahriel, the dull Vol, the dirty Ukat, we only pretend to have power. I seek the secret masters of Sacramentum, those whose magic infuses our land. The Nissi, then, presumably. The secret masters of Sacramentum? Or is it lizard people living underground or something? I don't know. Yes, I have heard children's tales of the Nissi. They don't exist, of course. Yet there may be some truth buried in those stories. This land has true masters. I will find them. What have you learned about these masters? They have great power, and their magic infuses our land. It is wild, mischievous magic. It emerges in strange and unpredictable ways. It is these I track in the hope of learning the secret. Might Haven have encountered these masters before? Maybe, once, or many times, or never. They are mysterious. That is what makes them so secret. What warning do you have for me? The crystal eye is an Ahriel artifact, and the Ahriel are proud. As long as you bear the eye, they will be upset. There may be more public upset, on the roads and such. Huh, really? But I don't really have a choice here. I mean, I suppose I could probably exit out of the conversation, but I am intrigued enough. Sure, I'll take the eye. The Watcher reverently removes a crystal from his pouch and gives it to you. When you get close to the magic of the secret masters, it will vibrate. Then look around. Look for the chaos of raw magic. Then if you survive, tell me what happened. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Intriguing. Explore Sacramentum. When you are near the secret magic, the eye will let you know. Investigate. When you have found something, report back to Asford. I mean, I obviously am going to travel to the refuges and see if something happens there. Huh. Well, yeah, interesting. Wait. Chests. Not for me to take. Oh, of course not. Huh? Okay. No one else in here. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if I should try to talk to him more about the actual treaty, though. Obviously, he doesn't want to talk about it. I would like to know about the Ahriel. Sure, I guess I can talk a little bit more to him. The Ahriel, people of the woods, the blessed who drink the elixir and gain the wisdom and lead with glory, and the trench folk who are protected and work with honor. Altogether, we form a truly superior culture. I could get elixir, so I am blessed. Thus, I can lead. A superior culture? Don't worry. As long as you do not try to become a part of our perfect union, we will let you taste some of its benefits. We hope to inspire Haven to elevate itself. How nice of you. What does your leadership entail? This question perplexes him for a minute. Well, if there's a problem important enough for us to notice it, I fix it, I guess. Anyway, Mecidi has 3 watches. I'm one of them. Sometimes all councils go to Ahriel to deal with great matters of state. Where are the other 2 watchers? Oh, he looks around. Out somewhere, I suppose. Doing the deep work of the councils? They would not be on the council if they weren't doing important things. Right. Is Chimera still a watcher here? Yes, he's gone. He left to do something important. I don't know what, or where. And the other one is Slonius, then? I guess. Tell me about Ahriel. It is a beautiful garden fortress to the east. All of the high political business of the Ahriel happens there. Also, all the best executions. Okay, that sounds nice. What do the Ahriel think of Haven? I don't know. There are a lot of us. Anyway, why does it matter? After your calamity, you all turned coward and fled. So we don't have to think about you. But we're back, though? You know what? Never mind. We need to discuss some business with Haven. That sounds like the highest political business, which means I can't discuss it. That is all decided in Ahriel. Though, you seem like you are here for a great purpose. Maybe if you help me, I can make you more wise. How can I convince you to help me? With wisdom, you mean? Then we must discuss the epiphany to come. Yeah, okay, so we already did that. Okay, sure, I guess I'll go ahead and help him. More because I'm interested in finding out more myself than to really help him, but I guess we'll see what kind of wisdom he's going to share with us in the end. There we go. I could have sworn I healed him before. Maybe he was poisoned or something and took more damage. I don't know. Anyway, 46 minutes. So I could end it here, but I am actually... Well, actually, you know what? I was going to say I'm going to return to Fort Haven to pick up those crystals, and maybe I will, but I'm also going to go talk to some people while I remember. We want to be down here, I guess. Talk to Chief Adam. I found your scouts. Yeah, they were dead, right? Chief Adam is enraged. Tragic and easily avoidable. Curse the Ahriel. They have charm, but they are fools. Arrogant children killing with their toys. They should answer for this. Wow, the Ahriel will pay in blood. I mean, no one really killed them on purpose, I think. So, yeah, the main mission is to make the Ahriel our vessels. I will do what is needed. With difficulty, the chief calms down. Of course. I'm sorry, Prince. I know we have a mission. I will trust you to do what the Queen would want. But you still see the rage in his eyes. Yeah. Any more errands I can run? Well, the quest has been completed, so probably not. No, Atantuo, I can't keep you here. I think if the Ahriel are to be our vessels, you will need to go north. I won't delay you. Need any help getting this fort established? We can always use more supplies. I think if you check with East Battalion Headquarters, they will have suggestions for where you're... Right. Okay, so that is that quest officially concluded. And we are actually going to travel to the Ahriel Thicket. And talk to the lady here, Margaret Martin. Fort Mist has been rebuilt. Margaret laughs. I'm quite tickled. We heard some rumors that you could be a bit underrated, Prince. You're quite competent. The soldiers back her up with a cheer. Nice, I guess. Anything else I can do for you, Margaret? Oh, don't worry about us. We'll do our jobs. Have no fear. You get out there and show the Ahriel that nobody cheats Haven. And don't call me Margaret. Haven's warriors call me Mother. Right. What do you think, Mother? Huh. Okay. Is there something? Wait, you're not... Oh, there you are. Hi, General Toru. I have been to Mecidi, indeed. You tell General Toru the tale of your visit to the northern Ahriel city. He listens with great interest. This ace with 10 fingers? Sounds mad, even by Ahriel standards. Yeah, I mean, he's really... At least he's not dangerously mad. At least he doesn't seem to be. He's mostly just very distracted and occupied with his own personal agenda. Right. We can't achieve anything with such material. Lonius sounds like a competent fellow, but he is not a true leader. If the trench towns are to gain power, you will need someone far more driven, like Istara. Your time in their cities has taught us much. It might be a safe time to enter their centers of power. Right. So that did not actually advance the quest or anything. Where is left for me to go in the Ahriel Woods? I mean, I guess Ahriel. Oh, quest advanced now. There are still towns and settlements, well, one really, but you went close to their actual center of power, the source of all of their nonsense. Their High Council meets in High El Hovo. I suggest that you go there next. It is dangerous, it is true. However, they are the ones who can, with a word, make the Ahriel become our vassals again. What if the High Council won't see me? I don't know, Prince. I'm a general. I fight wars. I can't advise you to start one. No, I guess not. Is the High Council dangerous? Very much so. Some cautious diplomacy when speaking with them might be wise. I mean, such as diplomacy can be when talking to people who are completely unpredictable and erratic. So we'll see how that goes. Thoughts on how to convince them to follow the treaty? They are Ahriel. The elixir has addled their minds. They are far beyond even the normal nonsense of their kind. I can make no prediction about speaking with them. I only know what is necessary. To be honest, I didn't want to do any of this. Why would I say this now? Understood. That is all. Okay, at least the quest is advanced now. Not that it was necessary, I think. Still. And while I'm relatively nearby, I'm going to go ahead and pick up these crystals. Right. He doesn't have room, but you do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm missing one. I have no idea where. And I'm not really expecting the smith... Wait, that's not where I want to go. I'm not really expecting the smith to give me any concrete hint. But we'll see what happens when I turn in at least the 3 things that I do have. I have some special wallstones. She looks them over and nods. That is a start, I think. She runs her fingers over them. Not enough, not yet. Find more rare stones. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I mean, how could I possibly find that though? I mean, I've obviously been to all the dungeons and all the towns. I've definitely checked all the dungeons and got all the loot that was to be gotten from all of them. So... But I also did get one of the stones somewhere on the overworld from a random trader, I guess. At least one of them. Don't really remember how I got the other 2, but I must have found them somewhere along the way. So the fact that I did not get the 4th one means that I just randomly missed it somewhere. Maybe some merchant somewhere is selling it as part of their inventory and I just didn't check every single merchant. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just look up where to get that, because I guess the alternative is to check every single location and possibly still miss it, because it might be another overworld encounter that's just not super obvious, to me anyway. So yeah, just in the interest of saving potentially a lot of time and definitely a lot of nerves, I'm gonna go ahead and look that up, even though I'm not super happy to do that kind of thing usually, but you know, it's just the most reasonable thing, the only reasonable thing to do here. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that in between episodes. We're gonna go ahead and pick that up, assuming it's not something that involves, you know, a lot of time or effort. It's probably just a matter of going there, picking it up. Maybe I'm just gonna do it off camera if it's unexciting enough. Then we're gonna probably conclude this smithing quest here. Maybe get a really awesome weapon out of it, or maybe be extremely disappointed. We'll see. I'm keeping my hopes up for the time being. And then we're finally going to clear out Ankaro's mine, which we haven't cleared yet, and we have plenty of reasons to go visit. Yeah, and then, well, who knows? That's obviously going to keep us busy for the next episode at least. Although I wonder if I should go ahead and check out the refuges first, perhaps, to maybe conclude the quest for... you know what? We don't get quest markers for these refuges, but maybe that's because there are multiple locations, or maybe it's because it's one of the quests that just aren't marked on the map. So yeah, anyway, for Acefith, because he warned us that, you know, carrying that crystal with us would potentially cause problems, and obviously I'd like to limit that to a minimum. Not sure how exactly those problems are going to manifest, if at all, or if that was just flavor text, basically. But, you know, just in case, I'd maybe I don't want to carry that thing any longer than I need to. So we'll see. But yeah, first off, the crystals, I guess. Then maybe check out the refuges and then Ankara's mine. So that's a general outline. We'll see if how much of that actually comes to pass, because, well, we've seen that I've been wrong about the immediate future in the past. That's, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.